Started the daily double and the early pick 5. One is Crazed Spirit, owned by Michael Udo, driven by Phil Fluette. Woodside Gabe, the 2, Joe Facine Jr., and David Fail, the owner. Joe Facine Jr. is in to drive. 3, Andover Jess, owned by Irvin Peachy. Luke Hanners handles the lines. 4, Mr. Mullenix, owned by Ann Morgan and Tori LaBelle. Claude Huckabone, the 3rd, will pilot. I See Your Muscle, the 5, Cheryl Whitcroft, Heath Allen, have Mark Whitcroft guiding the way. 6, Lucky Moon, owned by Cross, Schmidt, and Little, Brian Cross in the bike. 7 is scratched. 8, I Got a Crazy Crush, is owned by the A Lot to Trot About stable. Mickey McGivern shows the way. Race 1 kicks off the double and the pick 5 as well. No. Trotters for the Monday opener lined up and ready. It's showtime. Mr. Mullenix is on a break trailing the field. So leaving from the inside is Crazed Spirit right alongside Andover Jess. I See Your Muscle is on the outside, and even further, Lucky Moon on the rise. So Crazed Spirit comes through from her inside post, and now Lucky Moon is up to challenge for and take over the lead. Andover Jess is 3rd, I See Your Muscle 4th, and a little bit of a slow starting Woodside Gabe in 5th. Spots the clearing leader, about a 5.5 length head start, as I Got a Crazy Crush got in front of Mr. Mullenix, who is the trailer. 30 seconds in the first quarter. Lucky Moon, 18-1, as she struts her stuff on center stage. 2 lengths better than Crazed Spirit past the 5/16. Holding down the 3rd spot is Andover Jess. That's the favorite, and she trots a patient 3rd in front of I See Your Muscle. Break of 2.5 to Woodside Gabe, who's yet to be heard from with I Got a Crazy Crush, and again rough gated at the back was Mr. Mullenix. They pass in front of the stands. Lucky Moon and Brian Cross set the fractions and do so with a leisurely tempo attached to Crazed Spirit, just a little more than a length behind. Andover Jess is right there in 3rd. I See Your Muscle 4th, and a half mile that went in 1:01 and 1. And Lucky Moon continues to dictate the terms with Crazed Spirit a length and a half behind. Andover Jess is getting geared up to go as Luke Hanners is ready to push her into play. Moving up on the outside, Woodside Gabe is charging up on the far outside and has some trot to him if he can keep it together as they head to 3/4. And they make their way there, and Woodside Gabe is now off stride. Woodside Gabe made a break, so it's Lucky Moon bracing for Andover Jess, who begins to do the better work on the outside. 3/4 and 132-1. Andover Jess trying to overpower Lucky Moon, who fights back on the rail 2nd. Moving up on the outside 3rd is I See Your Muscle. Crazed Spirit is 4th, and then trying to shake free is I Got a Crazy Crush. They're at the head of the stretch and set for the drive. Andover Jess has put away Lucky Moon and scampers off by 2. Down the center is I See Your Muscle. It's Andover Jess with I See Your Muscle coming on 2nd, but it's Andover Jess to break her maiden here in her spa debut. I See Your Muscle was 2nd. Woodside. Now the results official.